सो अनक्वालिफाइड ज्ञाने आप लोगों का फिर से स्वागतम है। पहला
ये-
जो वीडियो हम लोग ऑटोमोबाइल इंडस्ट्री के बारे में बात किए थे, तो उसमें बहुत सारे प्यार देने के लिए धन्यवाद। एंड आज और एक दिन पॉडकास्ट लेके आने का हम लोगों का साहस दिखाना इसलिए है कि आप लोग पहला वीडियो बहुत प्यार दिए हैं। तो आज मेरे साथ है दीप दीप गुप्ता।
Yeah, hi.
हाय दीप।
Hi, hi.
एंड मज़ेदार बात ये है कि अभी इट्स अ 4 a.m. इन द morning and we are shooting the podcast, and we had a long meet after a what say after 1 year we have meeting with my kind friend Deep Gupta, and welcome to the unqualified GAN. And we came to the name of the unqualified GAN after the first episode went to the air only. So एक्चुअली उसी के दौरान उसी जो हम लोग पॉडकास्ट किए थे उसी दौरान हम लोग एक्चुअली वी स्टार्टेड फिगरिंग आउट व्हाट वी विल एक्चुअली गोइंग टू डू।
Okay.
एंड उसी के बाद हम लोग सोचे कि हम लोग बहुत ज्ञान दिए उस पॉडकास्ट में, जो कि जिसमें बहुत सारी चीज़ें ऐसा है कि वो क्वालिफाइड नहीं है,
Okay.
क्योंकि वी आर नॉट द क्वालिफाइड वन की जो ज्ञान बांट सके।
Okay.
शायद एक दिन बन जाए, लेकिन आज के दिन में तो नहीं है। तो हम लोग इस चैनल का नाम अनक्वालिफाइड पॉडकास्ट रखें।
Okay.
शायद आगे जाके ये क्वालिफाइड ज्ञान बन जाए।
Okay.
ठीक है।
I have one question.
यस यस।
That is like, what is the like degree we need to give the qualified gyan? Do you have any specific thing like that degree we need to give you the gyan of anything, like any specific topic?
तो अभी क्या है, अभी मैं इस इस तरीके से मैं सोचा हूँ कि जिस दिन जो वीडियो को जिस दिन प्यार मिलेगा,
Okay.
लेट्स से सपोज आज हम दोनों का वीडियो अगर दर्शकों का प्यार मिला,
Okay.
तो इसका मतलब हम उस वीडियो के लिए उस दिन उस टॉपिक के लिए क्वालिफाइड था। तो हम लोग फिर से सेकंड वीडियो बनाएंगे जो होगा क्वालिफाइड ज्ञान।
Okay. On that particular topic only.
करेक्ट,
Okay. Okay.
बिकॉज
Great.
द ऑडियंस मेक अस लाइक फील दैट वे कि ये क्वालिफाइड था।
Okay. Okay. Great. Great initiative. Thank you, Shantan, giving me this opportunity to have a discussion like any topic.
बस कुछ भी टॉपिक लेके हम बात करते हैं इसी पॉडकास्ट में।
Okay.
मेरे मैं अब दीप के साथ ये बातें करना चाहूँगा कि दीप बहुत ज़्यादा एआई रिलेटेड काम में जुड़े हुए हैं। तो मेरा पहला सवाल दीप से यही रहेगा कि व्हाट डू यू थिंक एज ए नाउअडेज एआई इट्स नॉट अ न्यू थिंग, इट्स बीन अ व्हाइल इन द इंडस्ट्री फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम। आईबीएम वाटसन आज से 20 साल पहले भी हो चुका है। तो what do you think today's AI and the next 5 years AI and next 50 years AI?
You asked me like if I have the time machine, then I can tell you like after 50 years in AI, what is going to be happen, right? Because this AI field is changing like बहुत चेंज हो रहा है like टाइम अगर तुम टाइम फ्रेम देखते हो तो जैसे अगर स्मार्टफोन आया है स्मार्टफोन आने का टाइम फ्रेम ऑलमोस्ट 15 to 20 years, right? Like if you see the advanced AI, like right now what we have right now, chat gpt is the advanced AI that we are using, right? There is lots of AI that is already there, but we are not, those are not commercialized or the uh, product,
Consumer
yeah,
friendly.
consumer friendly product uh, that is not available in the market right now. The thing is like in 5 years what we are going to see in AI, those are like mm, right now what we are seeing, those are only conversation one way or two way, you can say. Like we are communicating using chat or any like you can speak to an AI and he can feedback any conversation or anything, like those kind of tasks we can perform right now. But in future, like after 1 year or 2 year, what is gonna happen, like whatever task you are performing in your system, those are going to be in automated state. Like there will be one agent which will work for you, like in absent of uh, it can perform the task that you are performing in your laptop or any where you don't need in physical form. Understood? So those kind of tasks can be performed by AI. That is not far from nowadays. That is maybe in 1 year that can be here. Like we are going to use those
Matlab,
kind of thing.
you wanted to mention like from the conversational AI, it's going to be some like task related AI.
Task related AI, yeah, of course. There is already present in, but nowadays there is already there. Few AI can perform your task like reading the mail, summarizing the mail. Those kind of tasks is already there.
But
AI
you have to
agent,
give prompt for that,
yes.
and now you're saying that in some coming times, they are even not required of prompt.
Repeat the question.
लाइक अभी हम लोग को क्या करना पड़ रहा है कि कुछ प्रॉम्प्ट देना पड़ रहा है, उस प्रॉम्प्ट के हिसाब से एआई कुछ जनरेट करके हम लोगों के पास आ रहे हैं। एंड आप क्या ये बताना चाह रहे हैं कि आगे वाले दिन में हमको प्रॉम्प्ट भी नहीं देना पड़ेगा, उसके जो दिन का जो काम है वो करके हम लोगों को दे
No,
देगा?
those are the automated thing you are talking about, not the automated thing. Prompt you have to give. Like otherwise, how you are going to communicate, right? Like that will be one-way communication. Only you are communicating with the chatbot or any AI tools, right? So what you need to do, like you should have the bi-directional communication, right? So for that you may chat with your AI or you may talk to your AI. So that assistant can perform your task, like not only the automated task, can understand, analyze your daily routine and perform your task in absent of you. Understood what I'm trying
Got
to
it,
say?
got it.
Yeah, those days is not like after 5 years or 15 years.
It's
Those are nowadays.
very nearby.
Yeah.
And if you say like there is a fear in the market that AI can replace human, what you want to talk about it?
No, like AI never, like ever, what it called, like कभी भी AI human को replace नहीं कर सकता है basically, because current what is the difference between the AI and a human is that the thinking power, right? Human is
The
thinking
consciousness.
consciousness with the emotion, consciousness with the emotion that you need to keep in mind. Like sometime, like right now we have the AI powered vehicle, right? Now suppose there is some incident that is going to happen or suddenly something came into the automated driving car in front of automated driving car suddenly, but if that car is driven by a human, that that human can take the decision right away, right? But if it is driven by a AI, maybe AI can mislead the decision that a human or a AI can take. Like there will be some difference between AI decision and human decision. Maybe in that situation human is correct and AI maybe is will not be the correct one, the decision that I'm talking. The second, like other topic can be, uh, what is the difference between AI if I talk. Sorry, the question is the like AI going to replace the
Right,
human or
right.
not?
Yes.
AI will not be replaced by human. Like interesting part will be you have to adopt the AI. Understood? Like whatever you are performing with the help of AI, you can perform it better. So that doesn't mean like AI going to replace you. Understood? How now the thing now our challenge is how you can interact like AI and the human. Understood? Like interaction between the consciousness between these two.
And let's say suppose if some people doesn't able to cope up the AI race and he doesn't able to inherit the AI power within his daily life, is he gonna lose his job? लेट्स से सपोज मेरे को पता ही नहीं है आई क्या है एंड मेरे को पता नहीं करना है आई क्या है, तो हमको आई विल स्टिल बी रेलेवेंट इन द इंडस्ट्री?
No, no, no. That is the thing. Like if you are born in 90s, like you don't know how to use the laptop, uh, in 90s there is no laptop, you can say computer. Okay, so in if you are born in 90s and you don't know how to use a computer, and nowadays everything is digitalized, so how you are going to survive nowadays? Not able to survive nowadays, right? In workplace and whatever, wherever you go, you need the digital footprint. Now you think about after 1 year, if you don't know the year AI, after 1 or 5 years, the situation will be the same.
You have to know the
You
AI.
have to understand what is AI. You have to understand the basic working principle of an AI, and you have to adopt that AI in your daily working activities. You have to do.
अच्छा, आप जैसे कि बोले कि AI is now never going to replace the human.
Okay.
Human needs to adapt AI in their life. Let's suppose now AI can do many things. Like I can see for the like basic article generating, content writing jobs what there was. Now it's not required anymore. AI can beautifully generate a content like articles, blogs, and any type of content like text contents. AI can beautifully do.
Yes.
तो अभी उस जो कंटेंट जनरेशन फील्ड में है, तो उसको आप क्या बोलना चाहेंगे, कैसे वो कोप अप करे?
कैसे वो cope up करे, right? So the thing is, like, if I am the content writer and my content quality, if there is difference between the content quality of mine and the AI, I should learn how to generate that content, like good content from AI. That I need to learn. Otherwise, I will be the uh, absolute from the market in working place.
कंटेंट में ये थोड़ा इरेलीवेंट मेरे को लगता है, क्योंकि कि अगर लेट्स सपोज आई नीड अ कंटेंट ऑन some historical topic like Mohenjo-daro, or maybe the independence of India, or maybe some scientific topic, anything. I can just write on that name and tell any GPT to give me 120 words per article. So they will give you. I do not need to hire a content writer to get generated from the AI, right?
Okay.
So that path I do not need. I can directly reach to the AI and get the contents done.
Okay, now tell me how you are going to validate that content, like the history that AI is telling you, it is correct or not. How you are going to validate?
So even a content writer will not able to validate it,
No,
because content
he
writer
knows.
doesn't know the
No, no, he
everything.
knows. He
How
knows
you know?
because he read the book. Okay, now like
See, content writer is
whatever data is available on internet, maybe it is wrong. The data is available in the internet, that is wrong, and AI nowadays the AI is trained from those data only. Understood?
correct. I
So that information may be wrong to that AI. So how you are going to validate that information? Suppose India got its independent on 1947, right? Now somewhere it is written India got his independence on 1946. How you are going to validate that?
So a content writer will also be dependent on some article in the internet. They will come the they will get the data. He or she will get the data from the internet and generate the article based on that.
Yes.
And the AI is doing the same thing. A content writer can't know the everything like history, science, geography, politics. It's not possible, right? Science, it's not possible. Content writer also believes some source of data, and most of the time the same source of data is being used by the AI as well, because they are also using the internet.
Correct. Okay. So you are saying like the reference that a content writer is using and the AI, whatever it is using,
Is
both are
most of
same.
the cases same.
Both are the same. So like how you are going to validate like whatever content is generated from AI? How you're going to validate that is the correct one, or that much information I need? How you're going to validate without a content writer? Content writer knows like what will come first, what will come second, what is the storyline, what is the way, like you are arranging your story. Those of course AI will know. Okay, but how you are going to validate after like before publishing that thing. You can't publish like whatever AI is generated. You can't simply publish that thing, or uh, like whatever. You can't use the same thing, right? You need to validate those things first, then you can use that thing. To validate that thing, you need someone in expert on that particular field. Maybe the number of people that you are going to need, suppose if you are a magazine writer, right? So you need five content writer. Now after using the AI, you only need two content writer. What will do the rest of three?
Just they will just to validate the contents being generated from
Yeah,
AI.
those two will do those things. Like they will generate the content writing from the AI, like in a better content, right? And rest of the thing need to find out different things in his life, in their life.
It's completely understood. So, since we are speaking about the fake contents, as you are mentioning, like
Okay.
AI can be misguided with the fake contents. So, do you think this as a challenge of the fake contents? Like, let's suppose the internet has a fake content and AI is being consumed the fake contents and they are delivering the fake information to the users. And if I see it's from another perspective, let's suppose from 2024, every content is the internet generated by AI, and after 5 years, there will be no original content. Every content is generated by AI. So AI is generating content based on AI contents. So how you think this thing?
That is not actually the good thing, basically. So that is the negative part of the technology. Okay. Now that is your responsibility how you are going to use that particular thing. Like the thing you told, like there is lots of fake data that is available, that will be available after like after the AI. There will be lots of fake content, and there will be those data will be used to train particular AI or whatever model we are going to train. But that training will be on based on the fake data. So there will be a the what is the term for that?
I
Mm,
heard about the 51% attack. Like if the 51% data is a fake in the internet, AI thinks it's a origin. It's a actual data.
I don't know that actually.
So it's a like let's say AI collect all the data from the sources. So let's suppose there is a some topic. There is a four article.
Okay.
If there is a two, let's have five articles. If the
Okay.
three articles talks about the same thing, but it's a fake, and two articles which talks about the original like actual thing, but that the but there is only two articles. Since there is a three article talking of the same thing, but maybe it's not the actual thing, it's a fake. But yeah, I think that's the original because that's a 51% percentage is being correct.
There is one concept like hallucination. Okay. AI also do the hallucination.
Okay.
Hallucination. Okay. If you ask something, sometime if what you will see that is giving you answer that is not appropriate to your requirement, right? So those will go under the hallucination. So there is lots of rule nowadays is coming into the picture, like where like developer is restricting those hallucination, like identity, it is AI generated, right? So how you are going to identify that those AI generated content and restrict them to train the model. Okay, so there is lots of thing like you can't directly restrict all the fake or synthetic kind of data to train the model, because they, to train a model you need like gigabytes of data, right? So those may not be present in the structured format or the in like real life example you may not have, right? So for that you need the fake data, you need the synthetic data sometimes. So there will be hallucination there, but like in future we are going to have the best AI, like those negative part will not be there, hallucination and all.
So now it's come to topic like to get a content from the AI, we have a lot of data needs to be inserted to the machine learning and the model needs to be trained, and that requires a lot of GPU powers, right?
Yes.
Since we are talking about GPU powers, I read an article quite few months before
Okay.
that 80% of Chat GPT users are the free users. They do not pay. Only
Okay.
20% is the premium user, and even few months back before it's less than that. Okay, so Chat GPT is running losses. They
Okay.
have the huge. They are running like huge server costs.
Hmm.
So how do you think these AI systems will survive after like if the running costs are more than the actual what the
Exactly.
revenues? So
Okay.
how do you see like this?
Like the question that you asked, that is a very critical question. Like nowadays, what is happening? You need much of computational power to perform a
Correct,
simple
correct.
query for AI. You need GPU, you need high RAM, you need high configured CPU. So there is parallel work is going on to develop some kind of development board or some kind of CPU that can handle the computational power of an AI, right? Like NVIDIA has already the Jetson Nano board.
Okay,
What Jetson Nano board will do, Jetson Nano is also a like single board motherboard, right? So it will perform the image related application like very fast compared to other similar segment boards. Okay, so there is already research and development is going on the like GPU and CPU level. So something is coming, like something will come to solve that problem. GPU
okay.
and
See, I am a bit concerned and worried because of same thing happened with the blockchain. So what happened with the blockchain is like blockchain also like if we talk about the cryptocurrency is now became only the currency for trading. We
currency for
can see
trading.
on the
Yeah,
in the trading, but it's not real life trading. We don't see the
correct,
cryptocurrency,
correct.
and even the all the blockchain platforms. Like if you able to relate, there was like NFO, there was like image tokens and something like that. Even Instagram was incorporated with the image tokens and stuff. So those are gone
Yeah,
because of this. Because the if you want to want to decode blockchain data, it's need a huge computational power,
correct.
and it's now gone. We don't see blockchain in the real life.
Okay.
So that is my concern here. Will it happen the same with the AI or not? And why will not happen?
That, see, that we can't tell now because what, maybe there is something which is more advanced than AI that may be introduced within 1 or 2 years. So maybe that can obsolete the AI, right? Like what the example you gave for crypto, right? Crypto and blockchain. So the problem with the crypto and blockchain are like those are the decentralized thing, right? Now, to implement anything in decentralized system, you need huge amount of planning for launching an application or anything, any update or anything to do with the same application. You need lots of planning. Like you can't do like version changing and all in the
Correct. That's a lot.
lots
Yeah.
of drawback is already there. And cryptocurrency, why it is not used in other than like trading, because it is very complicated thing, right? Who has the knowledge about cryptocurrency, they can like do as per their requirement, right? Like I don't have much knowledge about the cryptocurrency, so I am not doing anything, like not even trading the cryptocurrency. I don't know how the price is going up and down. Okay, so I am not touching the cryptocurrency. If you talk about the AI is going to absolute, like after 1 or 2 year, yeah, or in the future, that may happen. There is technology which is uh, like changing exponentially nowadays. Like not nowadays, it is from the beginning. Like whatever technology come into the picture, it is going to be change in exponential way, right? If you think about smartphone, like if you go to in 95, so the smartphone you have, and check in after 10 years, like in 2005, there is lots of change. If you check the from 2005 to 2010, there is lots of change. Like what not happened within that 10-year time span. Okay, so that exponential growth, where that take us to, that we need to think about.
So I have not seen as many examples, but I seen technology went backwards.
Going backwards. Okay.
As I taken the example of all the blockchain and Web3 things, there was a wave of Web3,
Hmm.
but we don't see anything now. Barely we see. All are the centralized platform nowadays. There was a much talking about the everything should be decentralized. Google will go away, and even Elon Musk was supporting the Web3 that it should be there, but eventually it not happened. But I think I'll put that AI as well. Like it will not go away. It will not go backwards. But I see if we unable to generate this type of processor or this type of computation engine which can be efficient and can be consumable by the end users. So it will be restricted to business or the some premium users. That I can see.
Yes. So the thing is, you always think about, like, there is difference between doing a POC and make that POC in a product level. Product level in the sense, like, to give it to the consumers, like in a production environment, right? So there is some difference. Not all the POCs can be performed as a product, right? So there you need to think about, like, maybe the blockchain that came into the picture few years back. So that in POC, in terms of POC, that is good. That is fine technology. That is decentralized. There is lots of pros there, but there is lots of cons also there. So the same way, if you talk about in AI, there same thing is there. There is lots of prawns and cons, not the pond. You
Right.
can beep it.
Yeah. So, so all of the AIs what we see is from the Western countries. Do
Western
you
countries, yeah.
see any there is a what China does is China it keeps within China, and what Russia does is Russia also keeps it secret. So do you think China and Russia also is building something? It's their own AI.
Yes, of course, they are doing it. This
Okay.
that AI, like right now, what is happening? The war is happening, right? But in future, that war will be between two AIs. Like, what is the most powerful AI, and that AI will be the most powerful. Like, whoever has that AI, that will be the supreme of power. Like, maybe it's China, maybe it's USA. Okay, so everyone is doing their research, everyone is doing their development. So yeah, that powerful AI will come into the picture, like, very soon.
So as we have seen, Indian are very good at software.
Yeah,
So when we can see an AI platform from India.
there is already AI platform in India, but the thing is, the focus, like, what I can say, I can comment on that, because there is lots of thing that is depend on the government, right? So that's why I'm not able to comment
So
on that.
does government have any policy
I
for AI?
I don't see anything, like, in particular to AI thing. Okay, there is no policy, there is
There
no
is no governance.
governance is there, there is nothing is there, no regulatory body, there is nothing is there. But I did not see anything. Maybe there is something,
Correct.
but that is not published. Yeah.
Since we are speaking about government, so I would like to ask about what is your views on the deep fakes. Now, like even if we are talking like this way, this can be manipulated in some other
Yeah,
context,
that can be.
and that is happening with all the famous faces in this
Yeah,
country
Elon
and even
Musk
in the
face is there.
Elon Musk face is everywhere, and Elon Musk is saying everything.
Yes.
And even in the we have seen some unappropriated videos of some celebrities. So So how do you think those, and what government should play role in there?
Great
Yeah.
power comes with great responsibility. We know that dialogue is very famous, right?
Correct, correct.
So
And
the
who
thing
have that power?
right now, whoever is using the AI, he or she has the power. Like not the power of super heroes kind of power, but he has some kind of power which can manipulate the intention of a human being, right? If you intention of human being, how why I am saying that, see, like there is lots of people who is following Elon Musk, who is following Modi, who is following Barack Obama, right? So now I am using the deep fake, I am the culprit, right? I'm the culprit, I am doing some bad thing with that power, with power of AI. So that is not, I'm not
So
responsible.
don't you think the government should have some policy to stop that, or that the platform who is giving the AI, that should have some governance on it, some policies on it, and how that can be prevented from your perspective? Like, let's suppose you build a platform for some ethical purpose,
Okay.
but some people is using that for non-ethical way. How you want to restrict it? What is the way to achieve it?
Okay. So the thing is, I don't know about the government, what is government is doing to restrict those things, and also I don't know how to restrict those things. Okay, suppose you can restrict few things like that is controlled by some bigger organization like Chat GPT. Okay, you can't do any vulgar thing in the Chat GPT. Like what, like you can generate some vulgar image from Chat GPT or from Dali, because they have restricted those, they have set some regulations which is restricting to generate those kind of images, right? So now I have one personal model like which I have trained in my local, which I have the money, I have the funding, I have developed one AI, nobody knows. Okay, I have one system, I deploy. Like how you are going to control that thing?
Correct. And how will determine the source of it, origin of it?
Source source
Like, which model is generated that, or
No,
like
you
who
can't do
is
that.
the
I I
culprit
don't
behind that?
I don't think there is something like that one. I don't think there is. You can detect what is
So
fake, what is real. You can detect synthetic data. You can detect the real data. From there, you can build something which can detect the fake content and like raise the alert or something that can perform.
So nowadays, like it's always a social media judgment. So
Yeah,
people just see it and judge people.
yeah,
So you cannot go deeper like that. Like, let's see what is original and going fake.
yeah,
What, which one is that? And even the fake video get more views than the original one. So
yes,
that's the reality. And I believe these are the dark side of the AI.
yes.
And what next things, like, let's suppose, let's do three or five things you say me,
Hmm.
which are the negative sides of AI. There
Negative
is a one we have just discussed. There is a defect.
defect. Negative. It can give you the manipulated and yeah, manipulated information, like
That's
which,
the second thing that we have discussed earlier.
yeah,
That
manipulated thing is
data.
one
Yeah,
one of the thing. Second thing will be
it's
taking the decision which is harming the human society. That can be, that that can be possible, right? Because if it is able to take his own decision, so that also come into the picture. Okay. So, and third thing will be what we can say, like that creativity of a human being is going to be destroyed. Like using of the mind, like thinking power, you can say, that is going to be destroyed. Because like nowadays everyone using AI, right? So simple, to simple writing a email to writing a like whole content, everyone using the AI. So there will be a changes where human can't like generate the content from its own. from his own. There will be some situation, because if you are not using some like body part, it is going to be like gone for forever. That is the already science. Darwin already gave the theory. So what you can do? Like if,
So,
yeah, yeah. Carry on,
yeah.
carry on.
No, but for the reels,
Hmm.
just say brief that these 4 points, and I'll cut to the reels.
Okay.
What
Like
are the negative points of AI?
negative points, one will be the defect. Second one will be the
It's a content.
look at
It's a
this.
fake content.
ठीक है? It's a fake the
Let's
okay.
let's take a retake. Okay.
Retake
So for our
the
reels,
রিলসের কন্টেন্টটা আমাকে ভাবতে দে। ডিপফেক একটা আছে, ঠিক আছে? ডিপফেকে হতে পারে আর কি আছে? ডিপফেক আমি তো ভুলে গেছি।
one is the
ডিপফেক
deepfake, second
ডিপফেক
is the manipulated content,
ম্যানিপুলেটেড কন্টেন্ট,
three is a creativity power,
ক্রিয়েটিভিটি পাওয়ার,
and four is a decision power.
ডিসিশন পাওয়ার। ইয়া
These four you have told me.
ফোর আরো আছে
There
মানে।
is a plenty. Let's do it again.
ইয়েস, সো এখান থেকে শুরু করি।
Yeah.
সো
What? Let me introduce. Like, what are the negative 4 points of AI? What do you think?
negative few points is coming into my mind. That is, first you need to aware about the deepfake contents. You need to identify which is deep fake and which is the original content. Okay. Second thing will be the decision making power. Okay. You should not give the AI to have the decision for you, right? Like if you are going to purchase a product from online, if you are giving the AI to have the access of your bank account, we don't know what that AI going to perform in the future, because it already have the data of your bank account, right? So that kind of that kind of access you need to restrict. There should be a rule regulation which is going to restrict that thing. Third point will be the creativity of the like human mindset, that is going to be obsolete. Okay. I don't have to elaborate that point, right?
Correct.
It
Got
is
it. Understood.
already elaborated. So those are the 3 points that I'm think like came into mind right now. But
Yeah.
there is lots of
Correct.
cons is already there.
Got it. So my next question would be like, let's say suppose I am an engineer student.
Okay.
I'm currently pursuing BTech or some engineering. So what, since the AI is being replaced for everything, so what the path I should choose, and what are the areas which I should be focused on or should be trained on to get placed on my final year?
That is the critical question you asked. But yeah, we can guide you, right? The thing is like the advancement, whatever is happening in AI field, of course, that is going to be the that AI advancement. There will be an impact in future in job market, right?
Since even I can see like there is a very few recruitments happening in the freshers
Yes,
area.
that effect is already here.
Correct.
Correct. So now what you need to think, like for a fourth year or third year student, how we are going to adopt AI in every situation. Okay. So it may be for coding, you need to use AI, because not every language, not every coding you can perform, right? You may know, you may good in Python, you may good in HTML, but you are not good in Ruby, right? So
Correct.
what you will do if there is a task in Ruby, what you are going to do? You need to learn Ruby, or you can use AI to do the job for you in Ruby, right? So those kind of adoption you need to do. And for the like guidance, there is stream, electrical stream is there,
Correct.
civil stream is there, CSE stream is there. Now for electrical stream, I would say how you can implement your electrical knowledge, how you can combine your electrical knowledge with your AI, how that combination and permutation you need to check. Not combination, permutation, I would say that will be your exploration, how you are going to use the AI to have the knowledge.
So do you want these students to explore themselves, or there is any particular path like we have to do this chat GPT training, or we have to do the generative AI training, the prompt engineering? Do you do you have any definite path for them?
No, definite path I don't have, but I would say don't go for it with a particular application or anything. You need to understand what is chat. First thing, that chat GPT is advanced. What is chat GPT? First, you need to think about that. Then you are going to see how you can build or anything similar to that chat GPT, not the chat GPT. Okay, what I'm trying to say, you need to have the basic understanding of a particular tool, whatever you are using. If you have that one, you can do like best thing in your field.
So since you are most of the time you are referring to chat GPT, what else AI platform you have used?
Um, like Copilot is already there. Copilot we have used like, and there is lots of small language model is there which
So let's suppose we know like there is a Meta AI, Google AI. So if you have to rank them as per the performance or
so
usability, so how you will rank them?
see, you can ask me like in my point of view, I can say
Yes, yeah.
in
From
my
your
point of,
point
yeah,
of view,
I
how
can
you
say
want to rank them?
right now ChatGPT is the top one. Like in text-based conversation, of course, that can analyze image, that can analyze the file you are uploading. I'm only talking about the text-to-text models. So right now ChatGPT is the like topmost. Then Gemini and like Copilot is similar kind of performance I saw. Okay, so
And Facebook,
yeah, Facebook, in WhatsApp you already see the
correct,
Meta one, Meta LLM. I don't know exact name, the Meta thing, Meta.
correct.
Okay, Meta
And
AI.
there is I have used the Claude or Anthropic
Claude
Claude AI.
dot AI, right?
Yeah,
So
correct.
that is another thing. That is
So
I
what
guess
what
agent.
as per my experience, Claude is more creative. Like
Claude is more creative. Okay,
if you want to like let's suppose in the same topic, if you want to write Chat GPT and the Claude, so what will happen? Maybe you get the same kind of answer the both of the scenarios. But
okay.
let's say suppose did
Hmm.
I give this podcast like synopsis to Chat GPT and also the Claude and say both to let's answer how deep things to this.
Okay,
So the Claude does the better job on that.
okay. So, like application based, there is that tool may perform better. That
And
tool may perform better. For example, the image generative model that Copilot is using, like from Copilot, it is far better. Like in Mid Journey, so application to application will vary. Like if you are asking if you want to do the text based conversation, ChatGPT is perfect. Like for me, like I have used ChatGPT is the most advanced
now
thing.
let's talk about the Google. Google is the giant of search engine, and how you see Google is fighting with this AI race. Now I see there is a very interesting thing. Even if you search anything on the Google, the first responses come from the Gemini and then the actual search result. So Google is drastically promoting
Gemini,
started
yeah.
promoting the Gemini. And second thing is what Google did is, and even the most powerful thing about Google is so much fast. Even in the like AI, any model you take, and then same thing you try to do in the Gemini. I don't know if the answer is the perfect or not, but Gemini gives you the most fastest answer.
How did you compare those results? Did you
Even you
try
like
with?
let's suppose Google give the search result in the 0.02 seconds,
Okay.
and in that same time Google also giving you the AI result.
Now, how you are going to compare with Gemini reply response and the Chat GPT?
You can
Did
do
you
it.
did you compare both? Like
Correct, correct.
I
See,
didn't compare.
synthetically, I have compared, not like exactly how much seconds it's taking. I have not compared in that way.
Yeah.
Since we are talking, maybe we will do in another day. But it's a hell lot of faster than anything else
Okay.
Google is doing.
Okay. There may be few things like you may not use the ChatGPT 4.0, right? Did you use?
No,
No.
I didn't use the
Uh,
premium version,
Premium
but there
version.
is a thing. Google is giving that for free.
That is maybe the giveaway right now. It is happening for promoting their product. That can
Even
happen.
Google doesn't have any restriction. If you use the ChatGPT after a certain of time, it's saying you need to have the premium.
Yes, of course. There is
But
some
Google
token
doesn't
limit.
have
Yeah.
any
Because it is
limitation.
promoting their product. No, because there is already a product which is performing better than Google. What now I have one product, what I will do? I should give that particular product free, right? Otherwise there will no one is going to use my product in the
So,
initial state.
what Google did with the industry is like Google came very late. Like in the email, Google came very late. In the browser, Google came very late. And even in the search engines, Google came very late in the industry. Like there was plenty of search engines before that. There was plenty of mails before that, and there was plenty of other things that Google does now. But when Google did it, Google win the race. So, do you think AI is going to be like that way, or like Google is going to be very tough time to crack it?
Google is going to be have a tough time to crack it, right?
See,
Yes, of course,
Microsoft is
of
a
course,
giant.
of course,
Yeah.
of course. Google is right now facing the same challenges. Of course, it is facing the tough time, but I think Google will overcome this situation. It will release like better version of Gemini. Like that is the hope with the Google because OpenAI like how when like 2022 or 23 it came into the picture. Maybe the company is very old, like whatever history
Of
it
course,
has. Yeah, okay,
otherwise it would have that data
yeah.
like that itself.
So Google is already there. It has the resource. It has the power of doing everything. Like internet is controlled by Google right now. Some part of it controlled by Google, right? So I don't think someone just like maybe right now Google is not in the same place with the OpenAI, but in some days it will.
Now, how you see the Apple's approach to AI? Now, what Apple is doing is, let's suppose if you want to use the AI, you have to share your data. And Apple's motto is main USP is the privacy.
Yeah,
And Apple is doing it their way is you do not have to have the share the data, but it still can generate the content from its own device.
sorry, I'm not familiar with that one.
So if
Could
you
you
see the
repeat?
Apple 16, the new device,
Okay.
that's the AI. They're promoting it's a device for AI.
Hmm.
And how what Apple does differently from other platform is Apple can generate the content. Like let's suppose you have some data in your photos, in your notes, in your calendar, in your anywhere, in Apple device only. So Apple can give response from that data
Apple can give you that.
and doesn't have to share the data with the internet or public and get the response from there. Apple can generate their own response from its own device and
So
its own
that
processor only.
that means Apple have the like that computational power in their iPhone.
Correct, correct,
That thing you need to think
correct.
about because it is running in his local system, right?
So
So
they have introduced the A17
yeah,
bionic chip.
so that means they have the technology to do it in a smaller version of
Correct.
device,
How
right?
you put that on the Venn diagram of this all AI days?
Venn diagram, like what will be the
Like
center part of
all
it, like
other doing what is the similar. They have the platform
hmm,
and they have their own huge server computational engine and stuff.
okay.
And Apple doing it on their iPhone.
No, the thing is like Apple is doing is Apple is running ChatGPT on in the iPhone? No,
No, no, no.
because see, that is what I was saying. Like I explored few things other than ChatGPT or LLMs. There is something like a small language model, which is like very less in size, very less in it need very less computational power compared to the LLM. Okay, so that SML like small language model or image generative model or like image visualizing model that can perform in a smaller version of that model, so that can be implemented in the AI, like in the Apple phone, that can be used like that that is possible. But running the LLM in the Apple, that I don't think it is possible right now.
So Apple does the thing which we
Don't
don't
know.
even imagine.
Yeah.
So it's always happened.
Yes, of course.
Okay. So in the come to the end, I have another thing to discuss. Like Facebook recently announced their AI platform as open source.
Okay.
How you think the open source could play a role in here?
There is nothing called free in the market, right?
If you make it open source, there can be more data to be fed.
More
But
data can be freed. Now think about one thing. Okay, to train a particular model, you need huge amount of resource. I am talking about, if you are talking about Indian currency, one model can need like approximately 20 to 30 crore in INR. Okay, that amount of money you need to train a single model. That model like may not perform as my requirement, right? It may generate the hallucinated answer, but you already invested 20 crores of to train that particular model. So the thing is, like what I'm trying to say, like questionটা কি ছিল?
like Facebook has come up with the open source
Ah,
AI.
open source AI. Yeah. Now think about one thing. One company is investing that much of resource, that much of money to just open source one product.
It's not
If
open.
if they like, it will not publish the stable version of anything. Like same as if you think about the OpenAI,
Android.
Android.
Android wa- was the master stroke
Hmm.
by making it open source.
Yes. Okay.
Android become more popular than iOS and than any other mobile operating system because of its open sourcing. So Facebook can also take the leverage of it, right?
That can happen, but in case of AI advancement and the market of AI and the application of AI, like everything will not be the open source. Maybe there will be eh, like 70% thing will be open source, but rest of the 30% is the critical one, like AGI. If you are talking about AGI and more powerful AI, that will not be the open source, which have the more like 10 times or 20 times powerful than nowadays AI. So those will not be the open source. That is for sure. And that will also not be the product of commercially used. That is also hints.
Got it, got it. So it's a quite interesting conversation we had today. I have to stop it here. Maybe you will see the morning sun
Okay.
just after this. So just a quick feedback. How you like the conversation and
Yeah, it was a great conversation. Like it was the fruitful conversation, and also have a like very interesting like topic also. That the topic
correct.
is very interesting topic, the AI,
Correct.
because right now the trend is an AI trend. So of course that is the very
So
interesting
thank
part.
you for coming to the show and have a lovely day ahead. Thank
Yeah,
you so much. We will probably invite you again
thank
for discussing the more deep way
you. Yeah,
and on the same topic or maybe the another topic. You will not be only the AI person. You have some other
yes.
things to discuss.
Okay,
Thank you so much for watching. Thank you.
thank you.